Alright, I think that's enough. Hello, minasan Hikiyami Moriko desu, and welcome to the 5th anniversary of the channel. I didn't really have a lot of time to prepare for this, but I did my absolute best. I was also not in a particular celebratory mood to be celebrating this, but I did make the update. Hello, Waltz, thank you for coming to the stream. How are you doing? I did manage to make the update I do every year, even if it's not as good as I wanted it to be. Somehow I take a couple of months to do this, and I always end up doing everything like the last couple of weeks, and I always end up like cutting corners just so I can finish it. Yeah, so as usual, I didn't put. I remember last year I put a lot of effort into this, and I was kind of disappointed. Like, I mean, I only had like 4 subscribers, right? So only like 4 people show up. So I didn't want to put as much effort this time around, so I wouldn't get as disappointed. I know that's kind of lame of me, but I'm also not feeling my greatest. I'm gonna make the chat a little bit smaller. Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about stuff, right? The new Hikidachi looks like a mascot horror plushie, bro. Yeah, I love it. I think Hikidachis became much better this time around. And that's the one thing I'm actually proud of. I really like that one. That means you guys are horror mascots now. You are marketable plushies. Yeah, so I guess I can talk about a little bit about the background while we wait, right? I don't know what we're waiting for. Maybe more people. I don't know. But yeah, I decided that, I mostly play games in this channel. We watch movies, we watch anime and stuff like that. But this is mostly a gaming channel. Like, let's be honest, it's 90% games, right? So I decided to put, like, on one side of the room, like, portraits of my favorite indie games or characters from indie games. You can play, maybe you recognize them all. If you don't, you will have to go and watch all the videos again. Yeah, Hello Girl mentioned, yeah. That's a great game that I usually don't bring a lot into the conversation because it depresses me a little bit. Like, it's a great game, it's amazing, but just thinking about Hello Girl makes me feel like, not bad, but like weird. Like, it's kind of depressing, But it's a great game, and it's always on my mind. And on the other side of the room, there is actually gonna hide the chat a little bit. We have obviously the gachas I play, Grand Blue Fantasy, Blue Archive, and Nike. Then we have Mimi from Soul Hackers, which is a terrible game, but I love Mimi, so it's there. We have Edith from Final Fantasy VII, and we have Velvet from Odin Sphere, and we have Saki from Digimon Survive, right? Which is also a horrible game, but it's a great character, and I love it, right? And maybe you recognize all the other characters from the indie games. Maybe you don't. And of course, we have all the Hikidachis. We have the bookcases, but this time it's not any specific books or games like last time. Just I'm not good at drawing, but I'm especially bad at drawing things that are not like humans, like people, like girls. So the fact that I had to draw this furniture and these TVs, I think I did a good job with the furniture, but it took me a lot of time. I'm not proud to say how much time it took me to draw these kind of things. I think they look decent, but it took me a lot of time to make them. So yeah, 5 years of VTubing, right? I feel like I haven't reached any kind of success at all. Not in a depressing way, just in a contemplative way. I don't know, right? I don't know. Sometimes I see channels and stuff like just begin and have thousands of subscribers. And it's not that I care. That's not my journey, if anything. But it's kind of funny to see how bad I'm at this, right? Unlike previous years, which I usually feel bad about. I feel bad about, like, oh man, I should have done better this year. I wanted to reach 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, of course I still want to reach 1,000 subscribers. At least 900 by the end of the year. That would be nice. I'm just like 50 short. But I don't really care about that anymore. It's not like I gave up, but I don't really measure my success as a VTuber like that anymore, right? I mean, at some point, after 4 years of not being successful, you kind of stop looking at other things, right? Like the comments people leave on the videos, the comments people leave on itch.io. Hey, thank you for playing my game. I like your feedback. That means a lot to me, right? Because another thing I failed to do, as you guys know, it's being a game developer. So kind of helping out with basic stuff, new developers that might do great things. It's nice, right? I can leech off their success to feel a little bit better, maybe. They look great. I mistook them from stock art, and those are good to be sold, so that's a good thing. Oh, thank you. Maybe I should sell them. I could get something. Actually, this took a lot to finish. I finished the last thing like 20 minutes ago. Like I was finishing the final stuff 20 minutes ago, and I have to say, like my health is not doing great. And not to worry anyone. I don't think I'm gonna die. Hopefully. But like lately, all of my everything hurts, right? Like my fingers hurt. Some days I just wake up and I cannot close my fist, like how much it hurts. And my like feet, it's swollen. And I have gone to the doctor and they just tell me like, oh yeah, you have to eat better. And I try to eat better, but you try to eat better when everything is so expensive, right? And I have to do more exercise, which granted, I'm gonna be honest, I'll admit it, I haven't done as much exercise as I used to. So I understand my health has gone like downhill a little bit. But you know, I don't think it's fair to say like, oh, you stop eating well and you haven't done as much exercise as you used to, you're gonna die, right? And the worst thing is I cannot go back into doing exercise like doing workouts because everything hurts. How am I supposed to do something if just walking around hurts? All my joints hurt a lot. I have some kind of arthritis or something like that. I don't know, but it comes and goes, right? I feel like one day it's not gonna go and it's gonna be the end, but I can walk just fine. I can do things in the house just fine, right? It's not like, for now it's nothing serious, but it worries me, right? I just turned like 30 something and I just die, right? I know this stream it's kind of buffering because it's especially at this time of the day that it starts buffering, and I swear to God, if my anniversary stream cuts off, it's a sign that I should give up. But anyway, let's talk about less. Yeah, I should sleep about a bunch of years after this. Which I wanted to mention that I'm gonna keep going hard for the entirety of the month of October because it's a Halloween month, right? You know, Halloween month, very important thing for me and for everyone that does horror games. But I'm gonna take the first week of November off. Like, I'm not gonna do anything. No stream, no indie games, nothing. I'm probably gonna be on Discord and stuff like that, but I don't wanna be sitting on a chair for like a week. I wanna like wake up, take a walk, drink some water, that I should be doing more, by the way. But yeah, and in like November, I'm gonna take a week off, and then I'm gonna come back, right? But for now, we have a lot of indie games and horror stuff to play. I'm also gonna be doing starting. Well, I guess this week I forgot to schedule the stream, so I was kind of busy. I guess you understand. I'm gonna start doing watch-alongs again. Maybe some horror movies, maybe some horror animes, like a few episodes, maybe. I don't know, but it's gonna be fun. It's one of those things that you can only do this month, and it's kind of nice. Oh my God, it's the generic YouTube music. I just have the YouTube free music playing around. But yeah, before we continue with the celebrations, you guys saw the intro, right? I put a lot of effort into that intro. It's a bunch of things. It's really important. Let's talk about metrics, right? Again, not that I care, not that you guys care either. It doesn't benefit neither of us, right? But just today, I reached 850 subscribers, right? So just 150 short for 1,000. I'm sure I can make it this year, next year, maybe the first few months of the next year, hopefully. I don't know, right? We have 131,000 views on the channel, right? So we are over 100,000 views, which is good. Hello, Merced. Thank you for coming to the stream. How are you doing? Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Such joyous background music. I feel like I'm gonna sell you guys something. And today, this stream is sponsored by Coke Zero. You can drink as much as you want because it doesn't have sugar, so feel free to drink all the Coke Zero you want. You guys know you can drink all the Coke Zero you want to drink. Anyway, and again, not that you guys care and not that I care, but I have made almost 14 USD on this channel, right? So I just need to make that about 10 times and I can take the money. I love that little critter. Why is it looking at me like that though? It's you guys. It's your Hikidachi. That's you guys. You are creepy little dog things. That's how I see you anyway. Anyway. Well, we're done with the metrics. Let's continue. Is that fucking Christmas music? No, it's that song. It's called Members Only, so I'm gonna turn this stream members. No, I'm just kidding. How much are you getting paid for this sponsorship? I'm getting paid in Coke Zero. They sent a couple of cans. So I wish Coke, if you're watching this stream, sponsor me. I would like some Coke Zero. Anyway, the central point. We watched the intro. It's really good. We watched the new background. It's also really good. So I guess it's about time I just show you. Yeah, I get about $2 per month, like a little bit less because YouTube takes some of it, right? So yeah, it's not all. But anyway, it's time to show you guys what everyone, at least me, I've been waiting for this, which is the new model. Every year I try to do at least one new model. If you watch my channel from the beginning, I was using a poorly done pixel PNG, and slowly but surely it got better until I make a sequence of PNGs, and I was using a software used I think the name was Vtuber or something like that, to sequence the PNGs, and was some kind of animation. I was happy with that, but I wanted to try a little bit harder, and I asked for help of some people that knows how to do 2D models, and I did my best, and I received help doing them, and I finally made a 2D model last year, right? And I was happy with that too. But I wanted to do at least one more. I think I'm gonna stick to this one for the time being. I don't think I'm gonna switch next year because again it takes too much effort and I don't think I can do this anymore. But anyway, let's show it up. Let's go. You guys better like this or I'm gonna get mad. Alright, there we go. Here I am. What do you think? Yeah, I went back to the dark hair because that's me. I always end up drawing like this, with the purple outline and everything. So I was it kind of, I don't like the slightly brown hair, so I just went back to this. I think it's better drawn than last time. I would like to think, I don't know, I'm not an artist, I will never be, but I would like to think this is a little bit better. And it follows my movements a little bit better, right, don't you think? You think I'm handsome? You guys are gonna make fun out of me now? What if I give you a kiss? Actually, by the way, now it's actually following my mouth. Instead of just rotating through the PNGs, it's actually following my mouth. So if I shut up, nothing, right? But then I open my mouth, something like that, right? Something like that. But yeah, I think this is a little bit better. Oh my god! Hey, the hair is so fluid, yeah. And you want there's obviously I have some. Actually, let me move to the middle of the screen. There we go. So I have a couple of switches to. Oh yeah, I like that song. Yeah. Anyway, I have a couple of switches, right? You know the classic one, this one, which is perfect for this spooky season. Are you scared, guys? Or are you aroused? Maybe both, right? People are weird. Yeah, I like this one. I always like this kind of. Now that I see these eyes, I just think of people that ink their eyes, and it's just fucking horrible. But those are demons' eyes, so it's okay, right? Obviously, I have my glasses. So I have to be smart. If I don't have my glasses, I cannot be smart, right? And if I'm not smart, I'm nothing. That's all I have going for me. I don't have health. I don't have anything else. So if I'm not smart, I'm not anything else. Look at me smiling. It's so weird. That's why I don't smile. People get creeped out. So yeah, now I'm smart. I mean, I have always been smart, but I can keep being smart. And I have a new one, which I'm actually kind of proud. And it kind of this happened as an accident while I was drawing, because again, I'm terrible at drawing, and I was like doing a bunch of like sketches and stuff. And I came with something that I actually liked for a change, which is this. I guess you cannot really see it because of the TV, so I'm gonna move a little bit. It's short hair, so I guess I'm a tomboy. Wait, I'm a boy, so I don't need to be a. Can boys be tomboys? I don't know, but I have short hair now, which it's kind of nice. It's eventually gonna happen. Eventually, I'm gonna go bald, but not today. After looking at it for a while, this Moriko is very handsome. Thank you. I'm very handsome. If I'm handsome, don't forget to like the video and subscribe and all those things. Yeah. Make another 100 accounts to subscribe to this channel. Yeah. Anyway. What do you mean? What do you mean open? What do you mean open? Exactly what I mean. It takes a while for the brain to take it in. And don't use those words. Oh, all right, whatever. I'd say yeah. I like this one, but I think I'm gonna stick to this one because this is my actual hair. Yeah. I'm gonna change it once in a while, right? And of course we can mix and match, right? A bunch of different things. So yeah. For now I'm gonna stay like this because this is how I usually am. It takes a few minutes to like appreciate it from oh yeah. If you want to appreciate it, I can. You're gonna see the little chibi flying thing because I refuse to pay for this because I don't have money. But you can see the full model about now. Yeah. About this. Yeah. Wait, let's be careful with the cake. Yeah. I'm gonna be here with you guys. So this is like the full model. You can see my tail. It also moves a little bit, but don't look at it too much. It's shameful. Yeah. So yeah, this took a lot of effort and actual help from other people because I suck at doing this, but yeah, it's nice. One day I will pay money and that little Tsukasa looking thing will disappear, but for now we have it on the stream now. And again, I think you guys watched the opening, right? And I'm gonna put it again, so you can we can watch it together. Let's go to the intro. All right, so we can see some new faces in here and some redesigns for some characters, right? Everything stays mostly I love everything stays mostly the same. You know, the biggest redesign is the Hikidachi, which I think it's pretty terrifying. What do you guys think? I wanted to make like a terrifying Hikidachi, and I think I succeeded at doing a terrifying Hikidachi. You can see the various attacks of the characters. You can see the sleep on the floor, which is a classic on this channel. Medium hair Moriko-sama, the fan art community must consume it pronto. Don't consume me, just appreciate me. Yeah, sleeping on the floor, it's a classic on this channel now, right? Before the stream, I usually lay on the floor close to the lap, to the PC before I start the stream. So this is the edit. I actually wanted at the beginning to actually do the RPG Maker sprites and simulate a fight in RPG Maker, but who has the time for that? So I just did the entire custom animation, right? I think this one's nice. One of the things I like about this is the background that moves. Yeah, I like it a lot. The freaking Shushaterasu just vibrating towards the enemy. Yeah, that's the rat attack. You can see how scared the Hikidachi becomes after watching Shushaterasu morph into that. Like, oh shit. So yeah, I think it's a bunch of messages. There's a bunch of random messages, so you can stay watching the intro a bunch of times and read these flashing messages, which changes a lot. Let's go back to this. Okay. So yeah, that's the intro, the new intro, right? I usually make one intro and other stuff. Yeah, I didn't have time to make new music, and I didn't want to because I actually liked the music that I had last time because it's based on the Nier character song from Grand Blue Fantasy, and she's my wife. She's still my wife in this update. Don't worry about it. So yeah, I decided to keep it, but I kind of remix it a little bit, so it's nice. And now, what I was saying, we have some new faces, right? Or like different faces from previously known faces. I don't know, but we have a new one, which is this one. Wait, it's not. Damn it. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. So we have what is you can just call her Moriko. It's the same, right? Just like Hikiyami Moriko, it's me. Hikiyami Moriko, it's her, right? It's about the same. It's the same thing. You can think about it like when you're choosing a character in a game, and Professor Oak asks you like, are you a boy or a girl? Yeah, I'm a boy. She's the girl, but we are the same character for all intended purposes, right? I just call her Moriko because it's like Mori, like hyphen ko, because it's a little bit difficult to actually like on the file names. It's kind of confusing. Welcome back, Nier from Grand Blue Fantasy. That doesn't look like Nier at all. I don't know. Maybe I subconsciously draw Nier into everything because I love her so much. Well, we have that one, right? And maybe you cannot see it, and that's the point, but she has huge titties, right? And that's because I wanted to have a character with big titties, right? I don't think if I was a woman, I would have big titties, so that's how it goes. And now that she has the big titties, guess who doesn't have them? Imoto, right? So now my little sister actually looks like a little sister now. Look at how adorable she is. Why I did this, it's very important because last year, while I was doing fan art and stuff like that, it came to me that it was a little bit weird, the fan art I was doing with Imoto, right? Like the situations I was putting Imoto in the fan art and stuff like that. And I don't really care that much, but I didn't feel comfortable with that. So we have now female Moriko, so I can do whatever fan art I can, and it's just sexualizing myself, I guess. But Imoto now, it's untouchable and no lewds. I mean, if you want to do it, I cannot stop you, obviously, but like now she's just the little sister, right? She finally looks like a child. Yeah, that's the intention of that. Gender bent Moriko-sama, a certain side of the fan art community will definitely consume it. Yeah, if we had a community, right? My community, it's like 4 people, I think. And she's so thin. Half of her body weight is gone. Yeah, she's like 30 kilograms now. And then we have, which I mentioned this previously in like months before today. But I was not sure if I wanted to keep Shushu Terasu. You can see Shushu Terasu here too. And I wasn't. What happened with the music? Let's go back to the festival one. I wasn't sure if I wanted to include Shushu Terasu because my dogs are just like me. My dogs are not doing great on the health department. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to include Shushu Terasu because when my dogs die this month, next month, I don't know how many months they have left. I don't think they have a year left. Especially the one that has cancer, right? She's been dying for months and she refuses to die. Like every time I take her to the vet and I ask the vet like it's time now, and the vet is like, she's still good to go. So I'm glad for the time I have with my dog. But honestly, it's too expensive to keep alive. I'm gonna keep doing it, but at the same time, I cannot wait for her suffering to end. She's not suffering a lot, but yeah, right? So I was not sure if I wanted to keep Shushu Terasu around because it will be a constant reminder of the dogs that are not with me anymore. But the more I thought about it, it will be like, yeah, it's a constant reminder, but in some sense, they can still be with me even after they're gone, right? I mean, like every time I look at Shushu Terasu, every time I do fan art, I can be reminded of the good times. So yeah, now she's a tiny dog. She's always been tiny. She has bigger ears now. She has the cute Miko outfit still. Two tails, because remember she's two dogs in one. So the tiniest one, there's something adorable about her socks. Yeah, it's cute socks. Looks deranged. I love Emoto-chan. Yeah, Emoto-chan, it's gonna be more deranged now that she's a full character. Now she's gonna be fully deranged. That's for sure. And yeah, she has a tummy, but it's because it used to cover the titties and now it doesn't, right? All four of you need headpads. Yeah, everyone needs headpads for everyone. I'm gonna put the gift that can give you headpads eventually. I could do it now, but who cares about that, right? This is gonna be a short stream, hopefully, like 1 hour, something like that. I don't know. And I think, well, obviously we have the Hikidachi there, right? You can see the Hikidachi there. It's I'm gonna put this here. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. So yeah, you can see the new Hikidachi, which is aside from female Moriko, I think I'm super proud of the new Hikidachi because it looks great. It looks like a creature of nightmares, which is pretty much in brand with everything in here. Yeah. What else? I mean, of course we have the ending, but we have a new ending, but you're gonna have to wait for the end of the stream to watch it. I guess I can go back to being big, so we can stop showing the bit-to-bit thingy. Yeah, again, I didn't plan anything for this, so I'm probably just gonna read your questions in a moment, and I think that's gonna be it. I got some chocolate cookies, which I'm gonna eat one right now. I know there's a cake on the floor, but cake is so expensive, I couldn't get cake this year. So I'm gonna eat a cookie, just give me a second. Yeah, so I've been thinking about, let me drink something, it was too much chocolate. I've been thinking about what I did this year in the channel. I think this is the year I have played the least amount of indie games. And for a moment there, I kind of lost my interest in indie games a little bit, because I mentioned this sometimes, but sometimes I play an indie game and it takes a lot of much more effort than streaming. If I want to stream, I just press a stream, I play on my PS5, that's it, right? But for indie games, I have to record the indie game, edit it, upload it, comment on itch.io, rate the game. It takes a bunch of time, right? And sometimes my videos got like 3 views. And not even the Hikiyami Moriko. And you know, I know I'm not entitled to anything, but sometimes not even the developer watched or liked the video, and I was like, oh, well, whatever, I'm not gonna waste time on this, right? And I think that's one of the reasons I didn't play a lot of indie games this year. I'm gonna try to play more this month, maybe next month, and maybe on Christmas, right? You know, I've been doing that for 5 years now. That's how the channel started, because at the beginning I couldn't stream. You know, but I did some upgrades with the years, not only in I got a better microphone a couple of months after starting doing. I got a webcam, because I didn't have a webcam, but last year when I made the Live 2D, I was like, oh, I guess I need a webcam for the Live 2D, and I got one. So I got a webcam, I got a new microphone, I got the capture card so I could play PS5 games. That I think that was the biggest game changer and everything. That's what allowed me to stream Granblue Fantasy Relink, Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising. A lot of the greatest games I have played in the last couple of years, in the last year, I mean, have been. I've been streaming mostly, right? And you know, like Days Gone, I love that game. I wish I could play it again. I wish they released Days Gone 2 eventually. Final Fantasy 7, you know, I could spend hours playing. I haven't spent hours. You go back and I stream like 10 hours weekly. Some weeks I like 20 hours maybe in 1 week sometimes. And yeah, I don't have a lot of viewers for my streams. I don't know why. Like I guess I'm just not good at streaming, right? Again, I'm not entitled to anyone's time. But sometimes it makes you wonder, right? Because you see some idiots streaming with like terrible models. They don't have personality. They don't have a good microphone. They are not fun to like. Objectively, I'm better than them. It's not that I have an ego or anything like that, but like on an objective side, like, I'm just like 20% better than them, right? And I'm constant with quality, right? Maybe it's not a 10 out of 10, but I'm a constant 7. I would like to think. And it makes me wonder, like, it's the times I stream, because I have tried different times and it doesn't. It's because I'm a man. It's because I'm black. I'm not black, but look at when I smile. Looks really weird. It feels like I'm gonna kidnap someone. Like, hey, little girl. I'm not doing that again. And again, not that I care that much, but it makes me wonder what I'm doing wrong. Or like what I could do differently, right? Because I stream constantly and I have the same 2 viewers. And I appreciate so much that I have the same 2 viewers, because at least 2 people stick with me on most of my streams. I'm so thankful for that. But it could be 3, it could be 4. We could have more fun if there's more people in here, right? But yeah, I don't know. For now, I'm gonna stick to what I'm doing. There's plenty of games that I want to play. Thankfully, on Echambara, was a short game, so I can start playing Alan Wake this week, which hopefully it's an actually spooky game. Starting anew might not be worth it. Yeah, no way I'm starting again after 5 years. It's at this point, this is a brand. It's a brand no one wants, but this is me. I'm not trashing everything. I already destroyed everything I was once before. I'm not doing it again. This is my true self, as bad as it might be. Have you considered streaming on Twitch as well through cross streaming? Who knows? You might just find it out. I know for a fact that if I stream on Twitch, people are gonna watch me. I just know. Don't tell me how, but I know it. But I don't want to do it because I don't like Twitch. I don't like how the platform manages. I don't like the Twitch. How can I say this? Like culture, like Twitch culture, like how people behave on Twitch. They're kind of insane. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not. I don't think I could deal with that kind of thing, right? Recently, I was reading about it. I don't even want to talk about it on this stream. It might be for the next stream. Bigger audience, actually. A lot of English Vtubers are on Twitch, but I don't know. Yeah, you can see like 99% of them are female, and you know what kind of female I'm talking about. You know, big titties, swinging, doing sexual stuff. And again, I think about the numbers, and again, I know I'm self-inflicting myself. I'm playing VTubing on hard mode, on like hard difficulty. But yeah, I'm gonna stick to this. Like, I'd rather just be me and do the things I feel like are good for me and for my audience than doing the things that are gonna give me success. But it's a kind of success I do not want. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but I have my morals and I have things I believe in, and I want to stick to it, right? It's not that I like YouTube as a platform, right? But it's what I have, right? It's like the basic, right? You have to stick with YouTube even if they're shitty, because that's what it is. He'll live as he play video games on hard mode. You can truly believe it. Being a good person, it's play. I'm not saying I'm a good person. I think no one that's a good person says he's a good person. I'm probably a terrible person, but I don't like to be nice to other people. I like to be helpful, and that's actually playing on hard mode. Hello, Yabuki, also known as Kale Chips. How are you doing? Thank you for coming to the stream. Hiki the world. That's a new slogan for this channel. How are you doing? Thank you for coming to the stream. Now we have the complete 3 viewers. It's complete now. Now everyone is here. You guys think we can do this next year too? Because if you guys don't come here next year, it's gonna be pretty empty. No one else is gonna come in a year, so you guys better be here next year for the 6th anniversary, and maybe we can. I don't know. Maybe next year I can get a cake. I don't know. Everything is getting so expensive nowadays. Maybe one from Costco would be nice. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna stick to my guns, as I usually do. Not for my own good, but it's gonna eventually. You know that guy that from the meme that it's mining and it's like, oh, I'm gonna get the diamonds, and he gives up. I'm not giving up. I'm gonna reach the diamonds. I'm gonna get the diamonds, and I'm gonna sell them, and I'm gonna pay one of those Japanese artists to make a super good model. And that's the last time I'm gonna stick to this model until I can pay someone to draw a better one for me. Hiki, not even joking, I really like watching your stuff because you cover indie stuff, so yeah, my bias, but I like your balance of commentary and gameplay. I think you're thoughtful when you play. I try, thank you so much for the words. I try to be, which, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of hard to, again, I don't think it's kind of hard trying to be nice, but not condescending, right? I feel like, if I try to be too nice with someone when I'm playing the game and the game actually has some big mistakes or just plain sucks, I cannot be like, oh, I like this game, it's really good. People are gonna get better like that, right? But at the same time, I cannot be like super mean because it might damage the people and they maybe don't want to make games because of me. I had to delete videos before because people were like, hey, I don't like what to say about my game. And I was like, I was trying to be nice, but okay. And I think that's their problem. I actually don't think I did anything wrong. I think that's their problem. But again, if people request me, sorry, to delete the videos, I just do it. I don't want to, if you don't want to keep your game up, I understand it, but some people are not nice about it sometimes. I'll surely be here for a while. I will draw something for you for free, but I don't know how to do Vtuber rigs, just PNG tubers. No, it's okay, it's okay. I appreciate it, but it's okay. My dream is it's just to be. It's not even that I need it. I'm happy with this model, but I would like to paint, that for those people that make like the Korone model or something like that. Just because it's like a luxury, right? I would like to be that the sign of my success, right? I don't want to get a house. I don't want to get a sports car. I don't want to get a yacht. No, I don't need that. I just need a fancy VTuber model. That will be like, even if I lose everything and I'm on the streets under a bridge in 20 years, I can talk to the other homeless guy and be like, hey, look at this. I have this very expensive VTuber model drawn by, I don't know the name of the artist that makes the Korone models, but yeah, that one. Well, it will be funny, right? Someday it will happen. More Moriko-sama Kelchips fan art, the world will be 2% better. So yeah, I don't really have a lot of things. Again, I spent all my time doing the drawings for this stream, and I didn't prepare anything. So I'm just talking about nonsense, right? In a few minutes, I'm gonna answer the couple of questions I have on the Q&A, and then I guess it will be. Obviously, I have a bunch of things. I'm gonna be, after this stream, I'm gonna spend some time updating my social networks and everything with the new things, the new profile picture and everything. Let me drink something. I think I'm gonna get sick. I've been sleeping like 2 hours for the last 11 months. Yeah, because I think I meant, again, I don't want to mention this because it gets kind of depressing, but one of my dogs has cancer, right? And I've been giving her some meds, and the meds make her incredibly hungry, like super hungry. Like, you have no idea how hungry that small dog really gets, right? And that's good because she's eating, and eating a bunch keeps her as healthy as you can be when you have cancer, I guess. But the thing is, she wants to eat at 11 p.m. She wants to eat at 2 a.m. She wants to go to the bathroom at 3. She wants to eat again at 5. And she screams. You guys have heard how she screams. I don't have to, you don't have to imagine this. Go to any of my streams, and about at the midnight, like the mid-time, time, she's gonna be screaming like a banshee that she wants to eat, and she keeps me awake. And I'm also, I have a light sleep, right? So anything wakes me up. I usually sleep with the TV on because the TV drowns the other noises. Yeah, I know it's kind of weird, but I have really good ears. you know how you say ears in Japanese? Mimi. Yeah, it's Mimi, right? Yeah, I think Neko Mimi. Yeah, it's Mimi. Yeah, just like the owl that's right there. Actually, just over my head. Look at that. Look at that. Mimi. I'm thinking about Mimi, so she shows over my head. So anything wakes me up, right? Anything wakes me up. I have a hard time sleeping. Coincidentally, something that I'm not gonna mention happened November last year, and since then, I've been so stressed that I'm not able to sleep. So I've been having. I know that whatever's happening to my body, it's because I'm not sleeping enough, and I took some sleeping like meds, but again, they don't work as well on me. I don't know why God wants me to suffer. Like, oh, you want to take anesthetics? Oh, they don't work on you. You want to take sleep pills? They don't work on you as well. I don't know, but I will get my sleep, even if it's the eternal sleep. One day I will get it, right? That was kind of depressing. What else can I say? Yeah, I really don't know what to say. I'm gonna move because I have a new model, so this is entertaining, right? Sorry for not having titties to shake around. I know people that watch VTubers like that, but you're gonna have to deal with my bouncy hair and tail, I guess. I'm getting dizzy because I'm moving too much. Oh. So yeah, I've been thinking about what I did last year as a VTuber. I changed a lot. I went from indie games mostly to actually streaming a lot. I make a bunch of watch-alongs during October. I do like watch-alongs, but I don't think they are as successful as other types of streams, right? I did found some nice movies, especially like the Taiwanese international movies that I usually don't watch. They were interesting. So I will try to do at least one or two watch-alongs. We also have the Halloween special coming, which I have to prepare in about 3 weeks. And I'm also yeah, this is like how they say in the Game Awards, global showcase or like global reveal. I forgot how they world premiere. Yeah, world premiere. I'm working on another Tales of the Moriko Nomicon, and this time it's gonna be a little bit different than the previous ones. Hopefully, it releases a couple of days before Halloween, so you guys can play it. And it's gonna be great, hopefully. It's gonna be, again, a couple of stories. A little bit different than last time, but it's gonna be fun. Jiggling Keys, I know how to make VTuber rig scale ship sensei if you're interested. Check that tip. No. Well, a little bit. Can I do it a little bit? Yeah. But you guys have to throw bills at the screen. Go grab some couple of $1 bills and throw them at the screen. Oh god. My mom did tell me if you don't study, you're gonna end up like this, but I did study something, but it didn't work out, so I'm gonna end up like this anyway. We're winning Moriko Nation unionization. So yeah, as of now, I'm thinking it's gonna be 8 stories for Tales of the Moriko Nomicon, but it's probably gonna be like 4. I always start with a bunch of stories, and I run out of time, and I just lower the amount of stories. So it's gonna probably be like 4 or 5. I know less stories that are better. It's better than more stories that are worse, but I want to do both. I want to do as much as I can. But yeah, I'm gonna be on the from now to the end of the year. I'm gonna be updating the emotes, right? Because I kind of look different now, so the emotes can kind of need to be updated. But it's gonna be a slow process because I don't want to like overwhelm myself again. Again, I don't think I can deal with much stress right now. So I want to take things easy. I'm already working on like the Halloween stuff. So the emote's gonna have to wait a little bit. I'm gonna be like 1 per week maybe. First, I'm gonna update them on the Discord server, and then number 1 Moriko-sama 5 ever. Moriko Summer 5 ever. Thank you, Als. Oh my god, I don't think I have the. Oh god, I don't have the. Fucking damn it! I don't have the thing that rings I forgot to add it to this scene. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna end myself. I don't deserve the messages. Maybe if I add it right now, it can appear. Media widgets, tip gold, subscription, the viewer count, the jar, stream credits, spin. Where the fuck is that thing? Super chat goal. No. Must get that Hikidachi award this year too. Oh yeah, I'm also working. I'm not working right now, but I'm thinking about the Moriko awards of this year. I think I did enjoy doing them last year. Oh, the alert box. Here it is. Okay, hopefully it appears. I'm gonna put it this way. Okay, I'm gonna simulate one because I don't know if it's working. So let's do. Yeah, I don't know why they use the word. I hate the name Kevin. I don't know why they use that, but yeah. Now it's working. Sorry, I forgot to add that before the stream. Again, I just finished everything like 20 minutes ago, so I'm so sorry. It's cool, even a super chat. It's okay. I appreciate that message is something you won by being a membership, so it's important that they show on stream. Hiki, your family needs a dog. Please make the Chibi Moriko the family pet. What Chibi Moriko? We have a dog. It's the Hikidachi. It's the dog, and Shushiterasu it's also the dog. Everyone, it's a dog in this family. Super chatting 1000 run to test it out. Hold on. It's the currency actually named Ron. It's interesting. I feel like I don't know enough about currencies of the world. I know the American dollar, Canadian dollar, the yen, of course, the yuan. How is the Korean won? Kwon? I'm making that up probably. What other currencies? I know a bunch of countries have peso, right? Like Mexico, Spain. Well, the euro, obviously, right? Yeah, the won. Yeah, rubles. The rabbies. The rubles. Yeah, that's still money somewhere. You know that's a good. I'm gonna Google that. List of circulating currencies. All right, I can Google that. We have the Russian ruble. Yeah. We have the Abkhazian Absar. Do you know what that is? The Afghani. You cannot name your currency Afghani. You owe me 5 Afghani. This is kind of funny. The euro, the Albanian lek, the Algerian dinar. I know that one. Yeah, dinars. They used to be more common like a bunch of time ago, right? The Angolan kwanza. Isn't kwanza a celebration? It's also the currency. The Eastern Caribbean dollar, the Argentine peso, yeah, they use pesos too, right? The Armenian dram, the Aruban florin, the pound, Australian dollar, the euro, the manat, the Bahamian dollar. Why all these places that use like something dollar don't use like American? Obviously, they won't use American. You know what I'm trying to say? Just name it something else than dollar. The Azerbaijani manat, Bahamian dollar, another dinar, which is 2 different dinars apparently. The taka, the ruble, the Belarusian ruble, the West African CFA franc. Oh, the francs, yeah, of course. The Bhutanese gultrum. The Indian rupee. Oh yeah, the Indians use the rupees, right? They got it from the Legend of Zelda. I like this Legend of Zelda currency, and they use it for the country. The Bolivian again. What is with these people? Boliviano, and what was the other one? The I already forgot. The Afghani, the Boliviano, United States dollar in Bonaire. I didn't know that. Bosnia and Herzegovina convertible mark. That's a weird name. The Pula, the Brazilian real. That's so real. So in Brazil you pay with real, like you are so real, homie, and then you pay them the money. Singapore dollar, Brunei dollar, Bulgarian lev. I don't know what I'm talking about currencies, but now we are talking about currencies. The Canadian dollar, Central African CFA franc, the Cape Verdean escudo, Cayman Islands dollar, Central African franc, Chilean peso again. Wait, the China, it's called the renminbi? It wasn't like yuan? Okay, I what? You know, gone to my head, I was sure China was like yuan or something like that. And then it says it's renminbi. Which means people's currency. I fucking hate China, man. Come on. The Colombian peso, the Congolese franc, the Costa Rican colon. People just be making currencies up, yeah. Let's make the Mori currency. I don't think I have a good name. The Mori peso. Mori dollar. That sounds better, yeah. The Caribbean guilder. Yeah, that sounds good. The Czech Republic Koruna. I like that one. I would like oh yeah, I have a bag full of Koruna right here. The krone. I know that one. The Danish krone, yeah. Chinese yuan or renminbi. The two terms are similar and are often. The difference is that RMB is the official currency. The yuan is its principal unit of measurement. I hate China, like I was saying. Dominican peso, United States dollar. The Egyptian pound? Yeah, but people use pounds still, apparently. The Eritrean Nakfa. Lilan Jenny. The Ethiopian Birr. Ethiopian birr. The sterling. Oh, that's a good. A bunch of people use euro to. The Dalasi, Lari, Seti. The Guatemalan Quetzal. That's a cool name. Yomi 5 Quetzals. Haitian Gurt, Honduran Lempira, Hong Kong dollar. Apparently Hong Kong has its own dollars. The forint, the krona, another rupee. I got bored of this. So many currencies. I think everyone should pay on dollars. You know, forget dollars. Let's go back to gold. Let's pay in gold and silver. That's better. But everyone has to do it, otherwise it doesn't work. Anyway, I think it's been a while now. It's been for how many time has it been? It's been almost an hour, so I better hurry up. I'm gonna read some questions that I have here, which would be, why is Moriko-sama so big? I don't know. It's a good question. But how do you define peak? Because I've been hearing a lot of people say things are peak, and I don't think they're peak. So it's peak in the eye of the beholder. What happened to bartering, trading my ex for your bread? You know, every time I think about trading, I think on Spice and Wolf. I think about that anime a lot. And I think about Holo, my wife. Who has the will to go mining for gold? You know, as broken as I am, if you tell me there's gold somewhere, I'm gonna go and get the gold. Bunch of people, but not the common folk anymore. I don't know. All the kids are playing Minecraft. They yearn for the mines. Then we have another question that it's, if you had 2 cars, this one is by Munimi, and they are going 100... not that kind of question, please. But the first is actually an evil car, and the second one tends to get lost. On which car will you arrive first to? And run out of space. I don't understand that question, but I don't want to go in any of those cars, please. And then we have another one, which is, would you accept a 1-year supply of Coke Zero for a fuck yeah? You know how Coke Zero I drink? I drink like 3 liters of Coke Zero every week. Which, maybe it's not a lot, but I know people that drink more, but I know people that drink less. Hey guys, thank you for coming to my YouTube video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and share this video with your friends. Today we're gonna be giving food to people that need it, because everyone needs food, because the world is fucked up now and we cannot feed the poor for whatever reason. Don't forget to comment this emoji that you are seeing on screen for a chance to win a free iPhone 6. iPhone 6. That's... What number of iPhone are we now? I never had an iPhone before. I don't know, like 13X or something like that. Peak is like the beauty of the world, completely depending on me. I'm the one deciding it. So you tip the scales of the peak. I see. Hey, Moriko-sama. So no, I'm not gonna do math. Why are you guys mean to me? That's like the one thing I cannot do, and you throw maths at me. Actually, I can do it. I just don't want to. You guys don't know, but I have a very traumatic experience with math when I was in school. That changed me forever. Actually, the math problems shoot my mom and my dad. No, when I was a little wee kid, like 100 years ago, we started doing more complex math problems in school, and at 17? 17 what? So I was doing the math problems at elementary school, right? And I have this tendency to just do things fast so I could do nothing since I was little. I had problems since the beginning. And I was doing all the math problems, like just writing the result. I will do everything on my brain, and I will just write the result. I used to be a smart kid, not so much anymore. And the teachers would be like, you're doing it wrong. You have to do the procedure, right? And I was like, I don't need it. I can just, the number just appears on my mind. I know the result, right? It was nothing too complex, but I could do it fast. And I keep doing poorly on math classes because I just skip everything and I just put the result. And they accuse me of cheating. Like, you have a calculator somewhere. Jokes on you, teacher. I couldn't afford a calculator. I was poor, right? My parents couldn't afford a calculator. So I was doing everything with my mind. And they kind of hammered into me that I have to do things like by the book, right? And I don't like to do things by the book, as you can see if you spend any time of your life listening to me. I don't like to do things by the book. I like to do things my way. Even if it's wrong, I don't like to do it my way. And I kind of started hating math because math wouldn't allow me, not even math, but the people that teach you math wouldn't allow me to do math my way, even if it was faster, because I got the results correct, right? I was correct. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters if it's your right, at least to me. And I kind of hated math for that, and I was like, I'm not even gonna do this anymore. And I can do math. Like, if my life depends on it, I can do math. Not like super complex stuff, of course, but I can handle, I guess, like at medium advanced mathematics, probably. Hikiyami Moriko desu. I have a big announcement. Jimmy Kimmel has reached out to collaborate and create a new NFT project based off my emote. No, stay away from my emote, Jimmy Kimmel. I don't like you. I don't hate you, but I don't like you. iPhone 17. Oh, we're ready. iPhone 17? God damn it. Okay, yeah, we are. Matt is stupid and gay. Yeah. all my homies hate math. Am I right? Yeah, like I was saying, imagine how much money I can save if you give me 12 cans of Coke Zero. How much are they on like Walmart? Let me check. Thank you guys for coming and watching my stream. Just to see how much money I would save if I got on a sponsorship. My dream is to have 1,000 subscribers because that's when you can start applying to sponsorships. Not that I want to be sponsored by those like shady, something VPN or something like that. No, but I want like cooler sponsorships that give me stuff. That would be nice. School eats up creativity and will to I think the entire school system is flawed and success, but I'd rather have it because I see what happens when we don't have it. So on Walmart, a 12 pack of cans of Coke Zero, it's $8 a little. Let's say $9, right? So if I drink one of those per week, that's $36 each month, which is like $400 every year, 400 and something. Let's say $100. You don't know how much I can do with extra $400 every year. That's like 2 months of groceries almost. So yeah, I will gladly accept a Coke sponsorship. $1K 2026. You know what? I'm gonna do it this year. I don't know how I know this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because this new model is so sexy. So I'm gonna get all the girls. If I cannot, there must be one type of girl that is attracted to me to this model, and I'm gonna get them to subscribe. And what are the cute trans girls to subscribe to me? Huh? They made good games. Why can I always play, every time I play an RPG Maker game about lesbians, it's always made by a trans girl, and it's a great game and it's funny and it has nice art. So why are they not subscribing to me? At this rate, you will have to actively screw yourself over not to reach. Don't. I'm gonna do it. Don't dare me because I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna say something that I can be cancelled. What can I say that's gonna cancel me? I don't know. I mean, I like lollies, right? That's gonna cancel me. A bunch of things I like cancel me. I just don't talk about it that much. What if I say the C word, which is not California, in here? I wonder how we can promote you more. What places can you spread the word about Moriko? You can go to your local church and just give them stickers with my face. It's like, this is your new girl. You guys remember when we were a cult? That was kind of weird, and it was funny for a while, but I kind of didn't like the idea of having a cult because cults are kind of dangerous, and I don't like them. So I like very much more than we are just like an animal daycare in the forest, and you are guys like creepy animals. I'm gonna move to the other side so you guys can see the Hikidachi. Wait, where's the Hikidachi? Yeah, there's the Hikidachi. Look at that little guy there. It's staring in your soul like, hello, pet me and I'm gonna eat your head or something. I don't know. Spread the bar of Moriko so appropriate. No, chubby buff is still my body headcanon and you can do nothing about it. Okay, you can have your headcanon. That's the point of headcanons. Ima, go preach on the streets. Don't go onto the streets, Munimi, they're gonna shoot you or something. The streets are dangerous. Also true, the best vision are made by thinkers should be... Shout out to Midnight Rendezvous, to my darling Goldie Dragon. Man, I have to play more of those. You know what each Dragon needs? It needs like... I forgot the word. I'm sorry, I'm not well versed into LGBT lingo. I think the word it's transbian, right? We need a transbian duty tag. I will play all those games. We need that one, yeah. Ima print some stickers and put them in my old uni. There were always some stickers randomly spread there. Taking estrogen makes you goaded at music and writing. It's true. Women are more creative than men. That's just how science is. We men get all the good stuff like the muscles and strength and dying early and heart attacks and bottling our feelings. All the good stuff. I feel bad about women because they only have longer lifespans and creativity and they are cute. But we men, we get the good stuff. Hair failure, hell yeah. You like your hair? Too bad. You're gonna go bald when you're 40 something. We get all the good stuff. You can call it male privilege if you want. I'm sorry, woman. You lose the gender war every time. Men are just better. Actually, did you guys know? Because I was reading about that once. That taking estrogen makes you keep your hair sometimes. Too bad it gives you titties, because otherwise it will be nice. I mean, not that I have anything against titties, I just don't want... I want them other people. I like them on other people. Muscles strength, dying early, and heart attacks. Yeah, it's the classic male experience. I'm kind of glad that I guess I got different genes, because my father it's really bald and it's not doing great, and I think I got more from my mother. I don't know. Thankfully, I'm on my 30s and I can have still some of my hair, which is long and beautiful and lustrous. Don't forget internalized homophobia. Oh yeah, that too. That's an important part of being a man. You have to hate everything that's gay, because gay people have too much fun and men are not allowed to have fun. I do believe that's why most straight men hate gay people, because gay people are having fun. Gay men, they do have a lot of fun. And if you're a man, you're not allowed to have fun, and it's just you're being jealous, right? Why am I bottling my feelings and dying of a heart attack while having a bunch of beers and pastrami sandwich, and you get to dress in colorful stuff and I don't know, something like that, right? I don't know. I don't think the normal straight people think. I don't know. What if I want hair and titties? Then Why are you not taking? I'm not recommending this. Why are you not taking estrogen? I was very sad to see so many of the games in Toxic Duty Jam get censored on each stereo because of MasterCard. Most of those games are made by trans girls. Oh god damn it! I didn't know that, but I guess as much since what happened last time. It's not about itch.io. It's about credit card companies, right? Which is nothing can be done about that except maybe burning their offices. Yes, the straight male experience of pastrami sandwich. I understand everything now. Maybe that's also a Jewish experience. I don't know. What is your favorite sandwich? That's a good question. I'm not a sandwich guy. I usually eat burgers, right? If I'm gonna get something that it's complex, I just get a burger. I do like chicken sandwiches. I have to eat some of those because they are healthier, because apparently I eat too much red meat, again, male experience, and it's not good for me. So I like chicken sandwiches, but I would say the classic, it's the one I used to eat as a kid, that was just a slice of bologna and a slice of cheese and white bread and some mayonnaise, probably. That's about it, right? That was my struggle food when I was younger. I don't eat as much bologna as I used to. Again, because of health concerns, right? That's one of the things that when you get older, you have to start thinking about your health. You want it or not, because the doctor is gonna tell you, oh, you have to take care of yourself. Bang is when eating meat. Yeah, you eat meat, you drink beer, and you watch sport. Any sport will do it. People make fun of the straight male way of living, but it's pretty enjoyable. I enjoy it, minus the misogyny and like homophobia, right? But going to tailgates, it's fun. I used to have friends in middle school, but the more people grow up, the more men grow up, the more racist and homophobic they become, and I don't vibe with that, so I stopped being friends with people. And the other funny thing is, call me homophobic if you want, but I don't really enjoy hanging out with gay people that much in real life, because they are too happy. I don't know. Like, not that I hate them or anything, I just don't think I fit with... Like, sometimes I go to weddings or stuff like that, right? And there's a bunch of gay people, because gay people are everywhere. They exist. And I don't know, just like they are too fruity, and not in a bad sense. Like, I don't know how to explain this without sounding homophobic, so hopefully it doesn't come the wrong way. I love your misery and dread, Hiki. Thank you. Yeah. And you yell at your wife. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Round ground beef, protein, and you yell at your wife. I sometimes yell at my wife. But it's because she doesn't do what I want. Oh my god. Let's make a boomer webcomic with that. Now, honestly, I cannot relate to people that say they hate their wife. My wife is perfect and 2D and 17 years old. Can someone go check the wiki? I think Nier is 17. Life is short and everyone should be whatever as long as it doesn't bother anyone else. Gay used to mean happy in the deal times. You're lucky she can even nag on you. Yeah. But she can stab me. Look guys, if someday I just stop posting videos and commenting or whatever, you just assume I got stabbed. Look on the news for someone that got stabbed in somewhere. Like old men got stabbed by a Japanese girl. I was gonna say schoolgirl, but then I will go to jail. And stabbed 17 times and got eaten. I don't know, got cannibalized, I don't know. That will be me, probably. If you're annoyed of her voice, you can just quit the app. What app? Okay, just to be clear, I don't use any kind of app to talk to the people. I do it the old way. Back in my day, when we had waifus, we just imagined everything in our brains, not these kids today that use character AI or whatever the name of that thing is. I cannot express how creepy and disgusting I think is using AI chatbots to talk with characters. That's not how it works. Use your fucking imagination. Just imagine your wife on your lap, kissing you with your brain power. You have an electrified piece of meat inside of you, and you have to use it to make your wife for real, like a tulpa. Yeah, make a wife for tulpa. Yeah. You love that one Japanese girl that stabbed her cheating boyfriend. You might think about that, but I think that one was kind of weird. I read the full story, and it was kind of weird. And the girl was not as cute. If you're gonna stab me, you have to be really cute. Just saying. Men whatever for Grand Blue Fantasy. Yeah. Actually, allow me to demonstrate something. This was gonna be a short stream, but it's not even 2 hours yet. We can make do with this. Just like last year, I think this stream it's going better than expected. YouTube music, I'm gonna need you to shut up. Yeah. Now we have Grand Blue Fantasy music. Grand Blue Fantasy? Don't. Motherfucker, Grand Blue. I never deleted the Grand Blue Fantasy background, so you cannot see the ghost. Look, she's here. ChatGPT psychosis, it's real and it's so depressing. Go on AO3 and do. Yeah, that's even. Although I think it's weird, I think doing self-insert fanfics, it's healthier than whatever the fuck people are doing with AI. Look, we can agree that AI fucking sucks and we have to destroy it somehow. We need to get Sarah Connor or something. Get rid of. Of the fucking AI, because I'm so done with that. I got Nier on GBF. She is clearly the best choice of the evokers or whatever they are. Yeah, but don't forget, she's my wife. You cannot do anything. She's my wife. You do something, I'm gonna get into your house and I'm gonna delete your hard drive. That's the worst thing I can do. And you know, sometimes people ask me why I like Nier so much, and I think it was some kind of, I guess, like trauma bonding or something like that. Because boy, my wife suffered a lot, and it's still suffering a lot. And I like that it's one of those characters that they don't like redeem, like, oh, she's good now. No, she's fucked up. Because when bad things happen to you, especially like horrible things when you're young, I don't think it's not everyone. Like, some people heal, I guess, but sometimes you don't. Like, it's not that you're unhealthy or like broken or anything like that, but sometimes it becomes part of you, right? And I think in the case of Nier, it became like a little bit deranged. And it's like kind of the deranged I am, but it's not cute because I'm a man, right? It's not. You know, if a girl is obsessive, it's cute. If a man is obsessive, it's creepy because, you know, it's gonna kidnap me and do man stuff. You know, another male privilege, you cannot be cute. Except if you're a femboy, I guess, I don't know. That's okay, Hiki, we are friends. My waifu is Jin in that game. Ah, that's nice. That's nice because I don't like Jin, so... all good, all good. And I have other Grand Blue Fantasy characters that I like, of course, but it's just too perfect. It's like if I was a character in a game, I would be Nier. So I kind of like myself too much. I guess that makes sense. I see you. I love you. I will never leave you. It's enough. I'm gonna go a little deranged if I keep playing Grand Blue Fantasy. Let's go back to the YouTube music. I actually think AI stuff is collapsing on itself. The feedback loop is so bad the machines are becoming incomprehensible. Hopefully it's true. Because I have seen, you know the worst part about AI? It's people gaslighting themselves on thinking AI it's getting better. Because I was watching recently the short apps like TikTok and Instagram and YouTube Shorts are getting filled with AI videos of this new engine or whatever they want to call it. Model, I think they call them models. Sora 2.0 or something like that, right? And people say like, oh my god, look at this. This is indistinguishable from reality. And you look at that and it's so fucking obvious it's AI. Like, yeah, it looks realistic as a good Blender model. It's gonna look realistic. But I mean, obviously, my grandma is gonna fall for it. Even my mother is gonna fall for it because they are old and they don't understand nothing, right? But anyone with 2 brain cells can't see that. That's not it, right? And even if it was perfect, what do you get? Like, I absolutely hate that they go with like, oh, I'm doing this and I'm gonna make Goku fight with the guy from Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know Jujutsu Kaisen, right? And they fucking generate an anime fight and people is like, oh my god, you can generate any anime fight you want. We don't need animators anymore. And I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. No, that's not how the world works. My connection is so bad. Moriko-sama is not animated. Wait, it's your connection or is the stream failing? Nah, the stream is good. For once, it's not me. Don't worry, the stream is almost done. AI dead in a year, real. Hopefully. what worries me about AI is people are spending too much money on it. They are like building massive data centers that are harming the environment and stuff like that. So even if we get rid of AI, the damage is already done. Mine too, mini me, mine too. I'm so scared of TikTok. I refuse to go there. Also, Facebook is bad. I don't have a Facebook. I deleted my Facebook after I graduated university, like how many years ago? Like 10 years ago. It's been like 10 years since I last had a Facebook. And you know, I wanted to make one Facebook account a couple of months back because I wanted to sell something on the marketplace. And they asked me to take a video of my face to make an account. And I was like, fuck off, I'm not gonna give you any more of my data that you already have. I'm not gonna give you my face to make a stupid account on a website I do not want. And I also don't have a TikTok. I sometimes go into Instagram and like scroll a little bit to keep up with the trends and stuff like that, because there's a bunch of illustrators that don't have an account on Blue Sky, and I have an account on Instagram just to look. I don't even post there, I just look at the artist. TikTok is horrible, I hate it there. I've actually just deleted, and delete your account too. It's sad, something in this state. I wanted to make some money doing art, but I feel it gets harder by the day for dumb reasons. Yeah, it might be hard, but I think I have seen your art, Monimi, and it's good. And I think people will come through. Like, at least we have an artist community that support each other, right? And you cannot really replace real life art. Yeah, people that don't know anything about art or don't know the value of actual things will just generate something. Like, one of my sisters is obsessed with AI and it's doing everything with AI, which is ridiculous because I don't want to go into real life family things, but my sister is generating, one of my sisters is generating everything with AI, and her husband is a graphic designer. Like, what the fuck? That's not right. That's not correct. Like, every time she wanna do like I don't know, like, oh, my one of my kids is gonna have a birthday party, I'm gonna do invites, right? And I'm gonna generate them with ChatGPT. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT this, I'm gonna ChatGPT that. I have seen people generate, I think some of you, one of you mentioned this before, but someone auto-generated wedding speech with ChatGPT, right? That happened to me too, to a wedding I went. The data collection is messed up because they are totally using it to train AI, and also data leaks happen all the time. Yeah, that's the worst thing. They don't even keep the data safe. Did you guys know there was a, not related to AI, but there was a Nintendo leak recently? I hate Nintendo so much, you guys have no idea. Nintendo are such a bad guys. They became the Disney of video games. I hope they fall, but they will never, because people are so dumb and they keep getting everything that's branded Nintendo for whatever reason. You know, that's what I say. I'm a hater at heart, because every time I try to talk about like positive things and happy things, I don't have anything to say. But the moment I have to criticize or like hate on something, the words just come naturally to me. Love it in here. You know, we are in hell. Actually, everyone died in 2012, and we've been in the rapture hell since then. Oh my god. Yeah, but to finish this stream, I actually want to talk about something positive. Actually, why don't we look at my most viewed videos? I'm just gonna talk about them. I cannot put them on screen because I forgot to make the actual layout to put the screen over. So I'm just gonna. I mean, to the surprise of absolutely no one, my most viewed video, it's still Dead Dating, Your Gay Summer Horror Bromance, which I'm never gonna get rid of this, right? It might be the 7th anniversary and people are gonna be watching Dead Dating, Your Gay Summer Horror Bromance. Yeah, it has almost 7,000 views, and it's my most viewed video. Then the next one, at almost 2,000 views. It's Saint Spells, which it's misspelled actually, but I leave that there. Love Guide to the Magical Students. That video got a bunch of views and then never got views again, and I hate it because my audio is fucked up in that video, so I hate that it got so many views. Ek, question. What's the question? The Vara video, yeah. I'm not beating the Vara allegations. Then we have A House for a Lesser remake with over 1,000 views. Then we have a couple of Granblue Fantasy videos that I can always count on the Granblue Fantasy videos because they're sort of like guides, and people always seasonally come and watch the videos every now and then. Are you a guy or a girl? I'm both. I'm actually a boy. The girl is over there, but I'm a boy, and the girl is over there. Then we have A House for Alyssa 2, the Harry Trees Massacre with 1,000 something views. Then we have the Getting Santa's Pants, which I have to say it's one of my favorite games that I have played. I had so much fun playing the trilogy of Getting into Santa's Pants. I think I even follow the artist on Blue Sky. I love the art. It's so great. Hopefully they make a sequel this year too. Then we have my Vtuber makes a top 10 from Indie Games Grotesqueresque with 900 views. Actually, most of my most watched videos are just Avidoso videos for whatever reason. I guess people love Avidoso games. Holy moly, Professor Oak in chat. Now, can I choose my Pokemon now? I like Charmander, please. Then we have some more Granblue Fantasy videos. Then we have the Night Reverie prologue, which I think that video only has views because it got spammed by I believe Indian guys. I don't know. Then we have more Avidoso games. Then we have Berry Witch, which was a nice game, but I played the other games of the developer. I didn't like them that much, so I guess it was like just one time. We have the Sakabashira game, one of my favorites too. We have more bunch of Granblue Fantasy videos. More Granblue Fantasy videos. Then we have Billy Went to a Carnival. We have Your Call by Hatoge. I actually been wanting to play more Hatoge games, but didn't have the time. Then we have Miss Fiction, which is, a BL game by Hatoge too. I could swear to God my dog was walking on this side, but she's sleeping on this side. So I don't know what did I see walking there, but it was not my dog. The stream is haunted. Question. You only have to say it once. Then we have a HoloLive video. Then we have Mausoliosis, which was actually a good game too. The art of that game, it's amazing. I love it so much. We have more Granblue Fantasy videos, a HoloLive video, and that's for videos. I think I have talked enough about videos. Now, just real quick, you guys will be surprised, but my most popular stream, it's actually a Nike Gacha stream with like 300 views, which is actually the stream where I did draws for Troni, which is my wife from Nike, which I love so much. Then, actually, one of my most viewed streams, it's when I was making Curse of the NTR Nun. You guys remember that game? It gets downloaded every now and then. I hate it because I make that game as a joke, and it gets downloaded at least once a week. Raising my arm higher. I have a more important question. Okay, Yabuki, ask your question. Then we have the Avidoso definitive tier list of games, which is, I guess my views are completely dependent on either if Avidoso releases games or not. And I feel kind of bad because some of the Avidoso games, especially the ones that are collaborations, I don't like them that much. I mean, I still like them, but not as much as I like the solo games. And I feel like sometimes I'm too critical of those games, and it makes me feel bad. But I have to do it, I have to be honest. I raise hand higher than Jabuki. You have to use both hands. I don't raise my hand for my presence. It's bigger. Well, you have the number 1 chatter, so yeah. And we have the Hololive Watermelon game. Actually, the gacha streams do very well on my channel. For whatever reason. Nothing personal, kid. You guys are getting really extreme about the questions. So yeah, it's been 1 hour. Again, I didn't have any content planned for this. I hope you guys like this anniversary stream. Once again, thank you for keeping me company. It's nice to have people to talk every now and then. As I mentioned before, I don't really have friends in real life. I don't go out. I mostly just talk to my mom like 3 times a week over the phone. And, you know, I talk to my wife daily, I guess. But I don't really have friends to do things, and I'm mostly busy working. I work from home, so I don't have work friends either. So I guess you guys are my work friends. It's nice to have someone to talk about. And, you know, these anniversary streams will be depressing without anyone to chat about, because, you know, that would be too sad. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And hopefully we can see each other next. I know you guys are still fighting about the questions on the chat, but it's time to say goodbye. Or like, see you later, I guess. Yeah, hopefully we see each other next year. I plan on being alive. I don't know if my body wants me alive or not, but I plan on being alive. As I mentioned before, there's still a bunch of upgrades I'm gonna do after the stream. I'm gonna change the profile picture. I'm gonna update the pin tweet, the bio. I'm gonna change the emojis eventually. Yeah, cool. And also Moriko-sama, let's be here after 5 more years. Now let's see the outro animation. I take off my hat to salute Egg, even though my question was way more important. Alright. So yeah, hopefully we see each other next year. Hopefully we have 5 more years of this. Hopefully things don't get too bad that I have to stop making videos, because this is just a hobby, right? I don't get anything from making this. But I appreciate you so much. If you guys have questions, you can ask them on the community tab. I don't think you guys have questions and you just want the attention, but yeah. So I'll see you later. I'm gonna leave you guys with the outro, with the new outro animation, and hopefully you guys comment. I'm gonna be reading the chat after I go, so you can comment on the outro animation, and I'm gonna be reading the chat. Hopefully you guys like it. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next year.